All right. Hello, hello. I'm 1 minute in from going live. Well, I am live right now, but I mean, from officially starting, I was having a bunch of technical difficulties. So, yeah, I was having a bunch of technical difficulties. So now we are on here and live. So you can see me, you can see the calendar. It's a wonderful thing. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you as I am right now. I am going to go ahead and invite people privately as needed. But I will officially start now because it's 8:30. So I don't know how many of you are coming on live, but that's okay. If you're watching this live or watching the replay, all is well, all is fine, and all is good. So here we are at the live calendar review. So I need to be able to maneuver my calendar a bit. So I'm going to go on over here and I'm going to go ahead and get with talking about it. So first things first, I want everyone to know that yes, I have a lot of more policies and deadlines and all of these things happening this year. And I just want everyone to know that I didn't create these because of any particular individual or because you guys aren't behaving or anything like that. None of what I'm about to say is a dig at anyone, okay? This is just about me creating really good structure that has to happen now that I'm operating from home. I have to tighten up how I operate. So that is why I have all of this in place. This is just standard stuff that um, businesses like mine have in place. So I just wanted you to understand that this is just more about being organized, about raising the bar, and about giving you guys a quality experience when you come and bring your children to my studio, and about having a nice flow of the year, about having nice order, and about reducing confusion. It makes for smooth, easy days. All right, let's get started. So here we have, I'm going to start right here in the month of July. The view of the calendar that you're seeing right now, just will tell you, looks a little bit different than what you might see when you go on my website with the link to the calendar. It's the same. The only thing that makes it look a little bit different right now from what you are seeing is the fact that it's color coded. I don't know why the color coding does not show up. Um, on my website. It kind of annoys me, and I've been trying to figure out how to get it to show up. For you guys, everything's in blue for some reason. So I just wanted to say that. Okay, so as you can see, today is July 31st. Lessons happened today, all kinds of them. So I just have a simple statement in the calendar that we had lessons today. Moving along, here we are in August. Not much to see here. I got a workshop that's happening over the next 3 evenings, starting tomorrow night, 6 to 8, Wednesday, 6 to 8, Thursday, 6 to 8. If you have any friends that are asking you about where your child takes lessons and if it's any good and if they're sitting on the fence, why don't you go ahead and tell them about this workshop? I know it's the 11th hour. I did mention it a few times before. But anyhow, you can let them know. As you can see, in this month, not super eventful. We just got some lessons happening on Mondays and Tuesdays mostly. And actually, I'm going to have to, looking at this now, I'm realizing I am teaching on the August 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th, and summer lessons on Tuesday. Things have been changing right up to the last minute recently. I'm trying to avoid all of that type of thing for next year. It's another purpose of the calendar, right? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's move along. As you can see, At the bottom of the calendar here, we've got an invoice day. So that's going to be important. That is when I officially will have all the invoices done for September by this day on Monday, August 28th. So take note, there will be a specific invoice day every single month. The purpose of invoice day, okay? It's what it sounds like. Invoices schedules for the following month will be in your inbox on invoice day. Consider invoice day as the day when the schedule is written in stone. For example, if you are unavailable for lessons on a day when lessons would normally be scheduled according to the calendar, you need to let me know before invoice day. Otherwise, you will be invoiced for lessons as per the calendar. Okay? So, this is about me maintaining flexibility here for you. Just let me know before invoice day if you don't want to be scheduled for a particular week, and I won't bill you for it. Okay? You're welcome. But if you let me know after the fact, sorry, too late, because I'm not getting into revised invoices and all that stuff. Um, okay? So that's just that rule about that. You got to let me know before the official invoice day. If you have any changes, okay? So here we go. There really aren't any lessons scheduled from August 31st right through until September 9th, okay? I do this every year. For those of you who've been with me, you know that I don't schedule lessons the first week of school as a courtesy to you because I know you guys are all busy getting settled into the school year. Okay, as a general rule, all fees will be due September 1st or the first of each month, is what I mean. At the first of each month, fees are due. Okay, I do have a grace period for you. So first, second, third, fourth, grace period. I'll send you for those if I don't receive payment from you or yeah, those who need payment reminders will be sent them by the 4th of each month if payment is not received by the 5th, or if alternate payment arrangement made by the 5th hasn't been done. Then I will go ahead and charge a $25 late fee to you after the 5th. Okay, so you have until the 5th to officially forget to send payment. Okay. Also, I am gracious and I will, if you need more time to send payment, not a problem. I just need you to let me know. Okay. That's it. Because I'm not chasing people. Okay. So these are the deadlines. Here they are. Follow them. Okay. You all have received your policy forms. Are digital checkboxes. Boom. They're really easy to just go through and flip and submit to me. You all have them in your email. So you're going to have them all sent off to me by the week of September 11th. So the very last day you can send it in is September 15th. After which date, okay, like you just got to get it in or you can't come take lessons here. That's the truth. Okay. All right. Let's talk schedule. So Mondays, I got limited hours happening because of a choir I teach for Lake and Shore Rec. And as you can see, Mondays have filled up quite a bit. I only have 1 half-hour spot left for Mondays. So if you want that 4:30 to 5, tell me now. Moving on, Tuesdays. Tuesday teaching hours are 3 until 7. I have some Tuesday spots currently snatched up. What's left is 3:30 to 4, 5 to 6 time frame, and then 6:30 to 7 is available. Wednesday, also 3 to 7. Right now, I don't have any confirms for September time frame, so get those in. Thursdays, I have quite a bit of window open, in particular for my homeschoolers. Okay, just because I have a few homeschoolers on Thursdays. So I teach 10 to 12, take a bit of a break for lunch, and then I'm willing to start as soon as 1:30 to accommodate homeschoolers and go till about 6. Okay. Then Fridays are um, the hours are 4 till 8, so a little bit of a later start. Um, I'm trying to devote Fridays to voice lessons. However, if for some reason you're a piano student and you can only do Fridays, then by all means, please go ahead and book on a Friday. I just thought I would let you know that Fridays I'm trying to have a bit of a voice focus happening. So once again, take note of when invoice day is. So September 29th will be the invoice day for October. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to try to move faster now. Okay, you already know what invoice day is. As you can see here, your fees are going to be due in October on the 2nd. Why did I do that there? Because I want you to know, as a general rule, I don't work on Sundays. I'm in church all day. Sundays is my one day of the week. I don't book lessons. I don't work. If you reach out to me on a Sunday and I don't respond, you know why. If I do respond on Sunday, it means I considered what your question something that had to be responded to urgently. But if I don't feel that it's urgent, don't be surprised if you don't hear from me until Monday when you reach out to me on a Sunday. Okay? Monday to Saturday is when I operate. Okay. You already know about payment reminders, grace periods. Take note of the day. I've made all the notes of when there are no lessons. I typically don't schedule lessons on holidays, okay, unless you really want them. You have to beg for them. So no lessons Thanksgiving Day. No lessons on Halloween generally, because I've never really met a kid that wanted to do their lesson on Halloween. So I just do everyone a favor. Everyone's busy Halloween. We're all parents here. We all know it's busy. Okay. So, as you can see, still the same typical thing. Invoice day 27th, fees due the 1st, payment reminders on the 4th, grace period ends on the 5th. Moving on. Okay, this month is important because we have a little thing called an opt-out deadline. Okay, what is an opt-out deadline? We haven't had this before. Okay, so November 15th is the December opt-out deadline. If you want to opt out of December lessons, okay, you can do that, but you have to do it by this day at the absolute latest. If you don't notify me that you don't want lessons in the month of December, then you will be billed for December lessons as per the schedule and expected to pay even if you don't attend. No exceptions. Okay. So I'm not, the bottom line is I'm not humming and hawing or sending 15 emails to ask you if you want December lessons and talking about it all the time. These are the deadlines. It's all in the calendar. Check them out. Look at them. I'll mention them here and there. I will send reminders via email. Okay, I don't expect you to remember absolutely everything. But yeah, you get my point. So just let me know. I know December is a crazy month and some people don't want lessons in December, and that's fine. Okay, so but you just have to let me know, and you need to let me know by November 15th. Okay, invoice day for December is the 29th. Also, notice December 2nd. We're in December now. Let me make it more clear that we're in December. Okay, we have the winter recital. Okay, for those of you who have been with me for a while, you know we always do a Christmas/winter recital. You know, it'll be 1:30 to 2:30. Treat bags. I've learned from the students. I did treat bags last year, and they apparently were a smash hit. The kids loved it. So now for winter and year-end recitals, I'm doing treat bags, folks. The kids love it, and it makes it easier actually. So I'm going to stick to treat bags. All right, December lessons will run for those who stay in until the 22nd. Okay? I will not be booking lessons December 25th to 29th. I think it's pretty obvious. Invoice day will be the 29th, though. I will be sending invoices by that day for January. Okay, moving on. January, we don't waste any time. You only get the 1 week off in December if you don't opt out. Okay, and then we jump right into it when school gets back in. School gets back in on January 2nd. Nothing really to say. You can see the here. Let's move. We've got February. Anything fancy happening in February other than Family Day? No lessons. Yep. You can see. Note February. We have a leap year. We have February 29th in 2024. Check that out. Okay, so there will be no lessons scheduled during March break. That's typical. I just find people don't really want lessons over March break. So that's that. So I just want you to notice that I do schedule time off of lessons too for you guys, right? I do try to schedule breaks in for you. Okay, moving along. April. As you can see, the payment reminder, grace periods, blah, 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 are all clearly marked in here. You can always refer back. That's why I'm giving you full access to the calendar all the time. All you have to do is go to eminflow.com, and the link to the calendar is there. Okay, now we're getting into May. May is a very important month as well. So in May, we've got two important things happening. We've got your June opt-out deadline. June is the other crazy time of year. December and June are the craziest times of year, okay? December because of the holidays, and June because of the end of school. That's why I don't do recitals in June anymore. So May 15th, that is your, June 15th is your deadline for, May 15th is your deadline for letting me know that you don't want lessons in June. You got to let me know by then or I'm going to bill you. Okay? So just let me know. Be decisive and let me know. Okay. There's three important things. Actually, there's four. May is a big month. Whew, look what I did to myself. In May, we also have the year-end recital. So the last Saturday in May, you can always expect a recital. For those of you who are wondering, where is the recital? I use a church very close by to where I am in Lawrencetown. Close for most of you. Close enough for most of you. And it's a great facility. So yeah, okay. So the very last week in May, okay, post recital, that's when we're gonna spend the week to figure out what you want to do about summer. I'm gonna call that Summer Say Week, okay? During the post recital week, we will be finalizing your personalized summer plan for lessons. From exact lesson days and times to content of the lessons, we will design your musical summer ideal. Okay? If your musical summer ideal is one lesson in July and one lesson in August, thumbs up. If it's two lessons in July and two lessons in August, thumbs up. If it's one lesson halfway through summer, thumbs up. Catch my drift? It's fully customizable. You just have to decide and tell me by this week. I'm not booking any summer lessons after the last week in May. I'm not doing it ever again. Okay? Because it just creates so much chaos. You just have to decide and do it. And if you don't know, you can either just play it safe and don't book any. Not that I recommend that at all. Playing it safe can also be just booking, say, one lesson in July and one lesson in August. And if we must reschedule because a life happens, thing happens, I'm not unreasonable. You know me. I will go ahead and we'll reschedule. But what I want you to do is officially make a decision on that week, okay? Because I need to have an idea of what my summer is going to be like. So that if I need to get a second job, I can, but I need to know in time. All right. I'm also going to put a workshop sale up because the workshops to fast track people for Simply Music are excellent. They're amazing, and so that's the week that people can get it for a reduced price for only $100, which is really good for 6 hours worth of time. That's you guys know. You know what you pay. That's actually an excellent deal. And the regular price is $120. But it's only on sale in that week. All right, moving on. I think you catch the drift for recital and all the May stuff. So May is the month of mayhem. May is probably one of the busiest times here. So definitely be checking the calendar in May to keep track of stuff. As a general rule, it's not in the calendar, but I probably should put it in actually now that I'm here. I will put in the calendar that we will be, for example, if the recital's end of May, we will be picking recital music during this week, maybe even the week before. Maybe I should put it in here. Choosing recital music. I think I will put that in the calendar. All right. It's my first year doing a calendar, folks. Like an annual calendar. So please bear with me. These rules are as much for me as they are for you. I have to be organized. I owe it to you to be organized. Absolutely. So, okay. As you can see, no lessons scheduled on the very last week in June. It's kind of the same reason why I don't want to schedule lessons in the first week of school. I don't want to schedule lessons in the first week of school or the last week of school. Everybody is busy with graduations and just the chaos of the last week of school. So I decide, why don't I just do everybody a favor and just say, look, guys, we're not booking lessons that week. You're welcome. Okay. Invoice day for summer/July. I say summer because I much prefer to send one invoice in the summer if let's say you're going to do a summer schedule and only have over 2 months, right? I may as well just send you the one invoice. If you end up booking for every week in the summer, then I do it monthly. That's the gist of it. Okay. Summer lessons for next year will be booked on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's what I did last year. I did it differently this year because I'm not sure. My brain, there was a reason. I think it had to do with what I was trying to do with the workshops. But I've learned now from how workshop booking ended up going this year that, I'm going to be offering workshops 2 times per month in the summer next year. And that'll be kind of in the middle of the month. The last 2 weeks of each month, I think, is how I've done it. And otherwise, summer lessons will be in the morning and in the evening. Basically 9 to 5. That's kind of the time frame. I don't find people really want late evenings in the summer. It's not that I wouldn't do it. I would do it. I just find it's not really the case that people want that. They want mornings and to be done by 5. Same thing for August, folks. Workshops for the last 2 weeks, Monday to Wednesday, and then the lessons. All right. I believe that covers it. So I'll close. I said that we do this over the course of a half an hour. And let me talk a little bit about the signed agreements. So yeah, you have to understand and agree to the following: the makeup lesson protocol. You have to understand that parental attendance at lessons is required, okay? And you have to agree to the safety rules. I don't have a lot of safety rules. It's mostly to do, the biggest one for me is if you bring a sibling of a student, which is totally allowed, okay? We are a child-friendly place. I just want to make sure that if they're going to play outside, that a parent is with them. That's all. That's all. Just because I'm on a big property, I have ponds in my backyard, and I just want safety. I don't want to have to worry about if a child is drowning in a pond. Not good. So just it's mostly common sense stuff. And for parents, when you do attend, I want you to know you're at home here. I want you to feel free. If you need to step outside and make a phone call or go into my kitchen or my sunroom in the warm months, or step into the waiting area or my garage, I want you to feel free in my home, okay? So, and as a general rule, be as much as possible, be an earshot of the lesson, okay? Have a good idea of what's going on. Because now I'm booking everyone back to back, and I'm not going to necessarily always have time for the big, long, convos at the door when lessons are over. I love those, by the way. I don't want you to think that I don't like those. I do. I love talking to you guys. I love spending time with you. I always have. But I'm anticipating growth. I'm anticipating more students, not fewer students. I already gained a few more for come fall, and I am anticipating continued growth ongoing. So I have to tighten things up. It's just what I have to do, and I'm sure you understand. Much love to you all. I hope you're having a fabulous summer. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Just to close, you can click on the items of the calendar and see things. And I'm always making updates, especially between now and September. You can fully expect for me to make updates. So for example, when someone blocks off a time, I come into my calendar and I make sure that you guys are aware of it, so that when you go to email me, before you ask, you can kind of see what's available. So feel free to just click on stuff all over this calendar to get the descriptions of what stuff is, because I know I kind of talked fast and blah, blah, blah. You might have missed a few things. But that is it. We're almost exactly at half an hour. Let me just take a quick look through and see if there's anything that I glossed over. I talked about Sundays, and I don't teach or work on Sundays. But boy, oh boy, do I work Monday to Saturday. I do. What else can I mention? I am going to try to see if I can get us into seniors homes for the kids to do little recitals for them this year. So you can stay tuned for that. Just thought I'd quickly mention that. Just browsing through here. Is there anything else pertinent that you need to know? If you have any questions about your forms, please feel free to reach out. Not a problem at all. Okay. Yeah, no lessons booked on Easter. Like basically, if it's a stat holiday, I don't book lessons on it, just as a general rule, because nobody wants to come in on a stat. Most people, I shouldn't say nobody, but most of the time. And actually, I have a stat. I'm working on natal day. I am teaching on natal day this week. It's not that I won't necessarily, but I don't typically book them on a stat. Certain stats I don't. Usually by March 29th, I need my stat as a catch-up day. For example, and I find most people are pretty tired by March 29th from just winter hangover. Hey, they're just as happy to be like, okay, see ya, not coming in. They're just trying to survive. So, all right, we are at time. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, obviously, I hope it's obvious, please reach out. Book your lessons soon for fall to get the time that you want. Have a wonderful rest of summer, everybody. Take care. See you soon.